right, we got another Street Fighter 6 closed beta coming out, and so with this one, they're doing the same characters. I think the dates are December like 16th through 19th.
Yeah.
Oh, no Honda?
Weekend.
I thought they were adding Honda.
No, they didn't add the new characters. So the characters were Ryu, Chun-Li, Kimberly, Ken, Jamie, Guile, and then Luke. And one more who I can't remember off the top of my head, but they already showed off footage of like Honda and Dalsum and Blanca, but they're still not going to be in this version, which is why the Street Fighter community is celebrating like, oh, still gonna be the best version of the game ever. Like those three characters are like bemoaned to be the most like annoying because they're so weird, like Honda, Dalsum, and Blanca. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to playing, but I have the World Warrior qualifier on the 17th. So, I'm supposed to win a tournament to get into the Capcom Cup in the middle of this instead of just like no lifing Street Fighter 6 for 3 days straight.
Yeah, don't accidentally like do some like Street Fighter 6 attacks. Like don't actually drive rush on accident. Yeah,
it's gonna get smoked. Wait, what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm interested in it. I didn't really play the last one because I was sick during it, but no character speaks a ton to me. But I'm interested in just really like I really love Street Fighter's like system usually. Like I love the pacing of it. I just never really got into it at a good time. Like I started a bit with 5. I played Mika, and it was a different experience for what I expected, but it was fun.
Season 1 Mika was something, yeah.
Season 1 Mika, definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah. But you know, once the Guilty Gear aspect got removed from Mika, I was done pretty much. So this is really like the first time I'm giving like a serious shot to. And
for me, it's like I need my character. I need my boy Rashid, bro. He's not in it. He's not in it. I need my boy.
Yeah, I feel like Street Fighter is definitely a character about a game about like finding that character you like. Yeah. Like I'm very character driven as well.
Oh, same. I get too way too absorbed into like my own character, but that's what keeps me the most motivated to like play fighting games. I just that's why like get obsessed with my character.
But I feel like with this game is has the most like common core mechanics out of like any of the Street Fighter games. So you definitely need to learn like the individual characters, but just playing the game, I feel like you'll learn a lot because it's all about like the drive system. There's a lot of meters and a lot of awareness with the meters.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Like that game gives me low-key Under Night In-Birth vibes, where like the drive system is so imperative to like so many decisions that you make in the game. You try to like avoid getting into burnout, right? So I think like it having like that system is so cool. That alone is what's making me really excited for the game, and just how they tweak just making choices around the drive system. All the choices you're making in the neutral game are around this like primary bar at the bottom, and
you just constantly fight for grid pretty much.
Oh, so like there's a tension at the end of the 8 seconds, right? You're trying to get it at the end of the 8 seconds and it resets, and then you try to, so that might influence your decision making on this cycle.
It makes a lot of interesting mind games just existing.
Yeah, that is similar to the drive meter in that sense, because you mentioned like you needed more beneath like with Street Fighter 5 engine. I feel like the drive meter is really clever in that sense because they just give you everything out of the gate. Like you don't have the CA meter, but the supers in this game are mostly like there's like one damage one level 3 that might have invincibility, and the level 2 might be an install, so you might actually get some unique mechanics from the level 2. But the drive meter you have like out of the gate every round, so you can just go as ham as you want.
Yeah, but makes you feel really powerful too.
Yeah, the tension is there was like if you go too ham and then you go into burnout, if you end up on the back foot after that, you might lose. So like there's definitely a lot of decision making in the way you manage that meter, and the fact that people can take it away from you, right? You get whiff punished, you lose your meter as well. So like there's a lot of like, oh, like should I go for this optimal combo here or not, or go into burnout? You know, sometimes
just fuck it. For sure.
Like they're ballsy, you know what I mean? Because you can still win in burnout. Like as long as you don't end up blocking, you're fine, right? Like if you keep your offense going and keep control, like if you put someone into the corner, you're okay being in burnout.
That's true.
The problem is if you like go for offense in the corner, then they jump over you, they find the one opening and you're cornered, you're like, I'm dead. So I think they found a way, kind of like Uni, that's an interesting system. They keep the tension high the entire time. Like even if you're like doing that Street Fighter footsie stance, there's still the tension because now everyone has like a random poke into FADC forward into combo pressure.
I think it's really interesting. I like how you actually put it with like finding like the balance for it. I think that's really true. I never thought of it like that, but that's a really good way to look at it. I was gonna ask what your like first impressions were from like everything you've seen so far. But it sounds like you like it quite a bit, huh?
Oh yeah, this is the next generation of fighting games, right? Like we haven't seen an evolution in the fighting game genre in a long time. I feel like NRS games have realized a long time ago we make a AAA gaming product, and that's why we're the best-selling game of the year. Capcom is like the next one in line in terms of like big fighting game publishers.
Yeah,
it's like NRS, and then Capcom is the next one in line. And then I think this will pressure then ArcSys. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it'll trickle down to the pressure of Definitely. Like, hey, we need to stop putting out games that have no content and suck in online core, and there's no social aspects. Like the beta is social. It's a hangout.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, like a VR chat almost. You know what I mean? It's like you go there.
Some very funny avatars I see that there.
You make the most grotesque possible avatar you can possibly imagine, and then you flex on your opponent and you chat. And you go to you can play Street Fighter 6, you can go play some old arcade cab games, you can watch a tournament. They have constant tournaments going on, tons of features to keep you engaged, keep you coming back every day. There's always new arcade games in like the extra battle area. Like there's lots of ways to just make this the spot to hang out, which I think is the key thing. Like fighting games have been so anti-social for so long. So that to me is the number one thing. Is like, okay, we're making a real game, and we haven't even seen like the actual like world tour story mode thing that they're doing yet. Yeah, I'm excited to play the game again during the beta, but my main thing is like, okay,
it's a real product.
Entering the next generation.
That's a really good point, because I had actually kind of forgotten about it. Like I kind of accepted it from ArcSys at this point, which is a terrible thing to say. It like with Strive, I mean, they removed a lot of like cool stuff they had from Exer. Like I don't know if either of you ever played it, but they had like a really special tutorial where they taught you how to like move and it was so good. And then stuff like that just disappeared from the ether pretty much. And then there's like a MOM mode, stuff like that. A lot of like extra content, and it's just gone, right?
Yeah. So the Strive story mode is just literally you just put the movie on and you watch it. Like there's like not much content. I can't think of like the last time that I've really enjoyed a fighting game's like one player content, but like NRS seems to be like doing it well. I had fun with like Soul Calibur 2 like Weapon Master mode, like that was fun for me. So like seeing SF6 like have all this like crazy content like in their one player mode, it just that's cool. I want that to be the standard going forward if you're gonna make these $60 fighting games. Like it needs to be fun as just like a one-player experience, as well as like having all these features.
The social experience though I think is still huge. Like that they finally, definitely. I think like I even saw people in the beta like chatting, like exchanging tips in the chat. Like they have a free chat. I was like, you can't talk to people in fighting games. Like first of all, the games don't teach you anything. How are you supposed to know how to take the next step? Like you don't. Like the only reason I got lucky or unlucky, like the reason I'm here, I just told a random friend like, oh, I got this game Street Fighter 4. He's like, oh, I play that game. Like I play it. Like I go to this tournament over here and there's these websites, and I was like, oh, okay. If that didn't exist, I'd be a normal guy with normal hobbies. You know, I would have been entrenched in all this.
For sure.
I feel like with like a lot of like games, there's like a chat system, but like it's like such a like afterthought. Like you even forget it exists. Like it was like that for like Strive, and I think DNF too. Nobody really uses
but those are in like in DNF, it's in like a private lobby where you're still coordinating with somebody from outside the platform of the game to get there, right? So with Street Fighter 6, it's like these battle hubs are giant like global servers, and you just join one, and then they can hold like, I don't know, like 100 people. I forgot the exact number, 60 people maybe. That was a large number of people. So you can just go to a random one and see people and interact with people that you don't know. That's the whole point, right? So DNF Duel, you don't use it because I'm chatting with you on Discord or Twitter. Hey man, what's the lobby code? 111119. You're right, and then you go there, and then you start playing your games. So I think the less steps we have to take to connect people, like you cannot force people to leave the platform to figure out about the game. It needs to be in the game. Like, that's what every big game has figured out. Fortnite, Modern Warfare, whatever. Like you're just the platform of the game itself just keeps people in it, keeps people engaged, connects people. And that's how you keep player retention and have people play the game.
I hope Street Fighter 6 is truly the next step into the fight. You know, like I hope it actually will make like to all the other fights, because I get a little tired of it. I'm not gonna lie.